Hey Elizabeth, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Um, I'm I'm okay. Uh, I have something that's been kind of on my mind, and I have to kind of put some attention on it pretty soon. And I'm not exactly sure how to go about this, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to help me
Yeah,
deal with this a
sure.
little bit.
For
Thanks, I
sure.
would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I'm starting a new job here pretty soon, right? Okay,
My phone is ringing, but I will ignore it to listen to you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
That means so much to me because this is actually something that's really like bugging me, like
Yeah.
insanely bugging me. And well, you know that I'm going to be starting a new job here pretty soon, and well, for one of the departments that I work in currently at the store that I'm in, I have to give a 2 weeks
Yeah.
notice. And I've been, it's really hard because I've been with this job for 3 years, and I've had this new manager for a year. I've gotten used to my coworkers, and I mean, there's pros and cons to it, but for the most part, I mean, this is gonna be kind of hard to go up to my manager and tell her,
Yeah.
I'm only gonna be here for 2 more weeks, and then I'm gone, and I don't know. I'm feeling nervous
Yeah.
about it, and you know, I'm not exactly sure how I should approach it. So I work tomorrow, not in that department, but she works tomorrow, so
Yeah.
I thought it'd be best to go up to her in person rather than text her or call her.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I agree with. I think that's a good idea.
you do?
Yeah, to go in and do it face to face.
Okay.
For sure. It's a mature thing to do.
Okay. So, I mean, have you ever had do this before? Like,
Oh, yeah.
so you understand where I'm coming
Mhm.
from about the whole awkwardness of putting in a 2 weeks
Yeah.
notice.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm still gonna be working in that store. I just won't be in that department anymore. So she
Yeah.
won't be my manager anymore.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I'm still gonna see her everywhere. It just,
Yeah.
won't be as much contact. I don't know. So I'm just
Yeah, I definitely understand what you're talking about. Because I had to tell a job that I was at for a 2 weeks notice, and I didn't tell them anything before that. Like, I didn't even make it known at all that I was leaving. But it's like you gotta make sure that you have your priorities straight before you put off the job that you know is there, because you're for sure been working there for 3 years. So that's hard. Like, it's hard to be starting new things. And
yeah, definitely.
it's kind of like a safety blanket.
Okay.
Your job.
Yeah, definitely.
But but I mean, you're going about it the right way.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no other way you can go about it but to be honest, and you're giving them enough time to find someone else. You're doing it by the books. I don't see anything else different that you could do.
Guess that's true. How would you really approach her? Because I'm thinking that I could just go up to her and say, hey, I wanted you to know that I applied for this position and I got it, and they want me to start training in a couple of weeks. So I'm just letting you know now that I'll be leaving by March 11th, and I won't be over here anymore. I mean, is there a nicer way to say that? I mean, should it be more detailed? What do you think?
Well, I don't think it's anybody's business to go further into it. I feel like you're doing everything by code.
Okay.
You're doing your 2 weeks, and all she really needs to know is like the day that you're leaving. I mean, you want to be respectful of the person. I mean, she was your manager. She, obviously you have that respect for someone like that. But I mean, you don't have to be sorry about it. It's a better thing for you, and it's your life. You gotta do what you gotta do. But it sounds like the way you want to do it is fine.
Okay.
You don't sound rude, and I know when you get in front of her in person, you're gonna be yourself. You're nice, so you're not impolite, so you'll be fine. I think that you're doing it right.
Okay. I have another question. Like maybe you can give some insight to this. Is I know that she works until about maybe 4 o'clock in the evening, and I'll be there from 12 to 5. Should I don't know. Should I get it off my chest when I first clock on, or before I clock on, or should I wait until she's about to leave, so that way it's not like lingering?
I definitely would bring it up first.
Before
when
I
you
go.
first get there. After you clock on.
Okay.
I mean, you are talking about company. You should be, being on company time, that's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to get there early and talk about it. Like, I think when you get there, that's the time that is reserved for you. This is your shift to talk about stuff with her like that. So I think that's fine. Or if you clock on, just say, hey, I got something really important I need to talk about. And I'll give you a heads up that this is going to happen. Should be fine.
Okay. Now I will be in uniform for this other department. Should I come in uniform, or do you think that's even more like a sign of, well, I'm
You're
I'm
doing
done
this on
with
your day
you?
off, right?
No, this is a day that I'm working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you should always be in uniform. Like a job. What are you clocking on from to a different department?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I mean.
I mean, yeah, that's what you're working that day, then dress in what you need to be working in for that day.
Yeah.
But she's there for you to take care of the business, so I would definitely put that in there too. Just make sure that when you go to talk to her that the person in your other department knows. Yes, it seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I think I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'll do. I will go ahead and make sure that I'm straightforward and just casual about it tomorrow. Talk to her similarly the way that I've always talked to her, talk to you about it, and I'll do it while I'm on the clock, and I'll do it, while I'm still ready. Like that way I'm still like being responsible towards the other department by being present there, just, making them wait maybe a couple minutes.
I mean, you could even like do it on your break too, if you wanted to make sure that your other department is fine without you. Like, you could even find her on a break.
Okay.
Sometimes I did business for myself on a break, so that I
That's a
wasn't
good idea.
needed or anything, and you have that time. You have at least like 10 minutes to talk to her about it.
Right. Okay. Thank
So,
you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that, and then I'll let you know
Yeah.
how that goes. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So,
Hey, how'd it
Hey.
go? So you talked to her yesterday, right?
yes, and I was still nervous. I was so nervous to do this.
Yeah.
Never done anything like this before. I've
Yeah.
never had to formally put in my 2 weeks. But I'm so glad it's over with. I mean, now it's off my chest, and now I can
On to better things.
on to better things.
Yeah.
Smooth sailing from now. I think that was just probably the rocky part of it. She seemed, a little taken off by it,
Yeah.
but at the same time, what's she gonna do? She has to accept it. So I think
Yeah.
she was, she stayed kind of in that professional mode of, taking things as to her. So overall it went pretty smoothly, and I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah, I mean, there's
So
nothing
that's it.
for her to complain about. You did everything right, and she's a manager. You know, she's a new manager, but maybe this will help her. In the next time.
I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
I did the best I could while working with her, and
I believe you can do too.
yeah.
Sounds like it went